Hey guys, this will be the last video for English. I'm just gonna kind of recap some of the things that we've done this year, and I will give you one last assignment to do, but it's easy. It's just just writing one paragraph. Um, so I just again want to thank you for a good year. It's I hope it's been beneficial. I've hoped you enjoyed the year at least a little bit. But I'm just gonna go over some of the things that we've done, and then I'm just gonna go over the last assignment that I would like for you to do. I don't have a grade for this week, so this is why I'm for English. That's why I'm giving you one on the last day. Uh, I'm sure you may not like me for that, but hey, I'm just kidding. All right. So these are just some of the things that we've done. Remember, we've done classifying sentences a lot this year, knowing the difference between declarative, imperative, exclamatory, and interrogative sentences. We've talked about the parts of speech and sentence patterns, knowing like article, adjective, subject, nouns, prepositions, nouns, object, prepositions, adjectives, adverbs, helping verbs, direct objects, indirect objects, all this other stuff. Conjunctions. We've also worked a little bit on summaries, which is just, and paraphrasing, which are both just brief retelling of something in your own words. We've also did a little bit on poetry where we identified stanzas and figurative language, examples like similes, metaphor, personification, which is giving like an object human-like characteristics, an idiom, which is a phrase that doesn't mean exactly what it means, like raining cats and dogs. Hyperbole is like an exaggeration, like an example would be, if I have to do one more homework assignment, I'm going to die. That would be an exaggeration. We've worked on identifying main ideas and supporting details, themes, comparing and contrasting, people, events, locations, character development, how a character changes during a story. We've worked on other things as well. These are just the ones that I could remember. Also worked on writing persuasive essays, informative essays like the one we did in social studies just this last week, personal narratives like your own story, and advertisements. Remember, we worked on those, creating your own advertisement for a product. We've worked on those veteran essays and descriptive writing, and I think we did a few activities for that. Also, we read several stories out of the pages in my head book, but we've also read the book Holes, and we've done our literature circles. And there's more that we've done that's more than this, but I just try to fit everything I could on a page. So that's just kind of the stuff that we did this year. And you'll get more into some of this more in depth as you go through sixth grade and seventh grade and all the rest of the grades. But that's just kind of wanted to refresh your mind on some of those things that we've done. But so for your last assignment, all I want you to do, in fact, you're just gonna write a paragraph answering these questions. First question is, of all your classes, describe 2 moments that you really enjoyed. The first one that comes into my mind, at least for 5th grade social studies, was when we kind of acted out a military maneuver where I had you guys sit behind or stand behind the desks and the chairs, and we pretended that we were kind of fighting in a battle, and I had a student follow around me. We went around the side and we kind of took out the enemy, kind of what was called the flanking maneuver. I thought that was really fun. I also remember doing the spelling bees. Those were always enjoyable, I thought, for me. Um, but also, I really just enjoyed engaging you guys in discussion. That's probably my favorite thing is, you know, taking an idea or something in history and just kind of getting your thoughts on it or explaining it and kind of having you guys learn those things. I've always enjoyed that, just kind of discussing those things. I think that's always a really important thing to do. The second question is, what do you think you can do better as a student? For me personally, I know there's tons of things I can do to be a better teacher. I know at times in the during the year I thought, well, I could have done that better. But what do you think you can do better as a student? Could you study more? Um, could you make a better plan for doing homework? What do you think you can do better as a student? Can you work better with other students? Um, just kind of things like that. And then lastly, what do you wonder about for the next year? You guys are about to go in the 6th grade. So what do you wonder about going into this next year? Is it going to be kind of nervous? Are you even going to be coming back to the school? Are you excited to come back? But like, what do you wonder about for the next year? So answer these questions. I will say have at least let's see. Well, this question you could probably have a good 4 sentences on that. This you could probably have at least 2 sentences. This you could probably have 2 sentences. Now, I'm not going to say that this is a rule, but this is just kind of a good suggestion. So probably at least 8 sentences. You could probably have a good paragraph. If it's 6 or 7 sentences, that's fine. But this is just kind of a suggestion. But I really just want you to try to answer these questions in your last writing assignment. Shouldn't take that long, but just to write this last paragraph lets me kind of know what you guys are thinking after the year, and just kind of send that in, and that will be the end of this year. So again, want you guys to have a good year, or have a good summer, and I will see you guys in a few months, hopefully. See ya.